Hey everyone, I'm Braxton Powers. Some of you may know me as Braxton Pool Powers. I make pool related content on most social media platforms. I'm here at TheBreakRoom in Santa Clarita, California. It's a great new pool hall in downtown Newhall. This place has great music, food, drinks, with the best tables I've played on in a long time. They invited me out to play a couple of racks against the legendary Efren Bata Reyes. And if you don't know who that is, he's pretty much the greatest pool player of all time. Nowadays, he's not competing as much, but doing more exhibition matches and signings like this. This was a special event where 15 VIPs could get the chance to play Efren 2 racks of whatever game they wanted. I'm extremely fortunate to get this opportunity, so thanks again, Josh at TheBreakRoom. And just a shake of the hand, a few photos, and we'll get these games started. The game I chose is 9-ball. He offered me the break, so now all eyes are on me and I'm extremely nervous. You know, it's not every day that you get to meet Efren Reyes, but let alone play him a couple of racks. All I wanted to do is hit the break nice and full, and I butchered it. Hit them so bad, almost scratched. Pretty much blacked out, I was so nervous. So I walked back to my chair, taking everything in, while Efren looks at this mess of a rack. Now usually in 9-ball you have the option to push out after the break. I had no clue what he was going to do here, what he was looking at, and then he just lines up for a kick shot. He kicks it 2 rails and gets the 1-ball safe. That's how good he is. Some people might say he's lucky, but he had all the intention of hitting it that speed in that direction. So you kind of create your own luck. If you're not familiar with 9-ball, you usually go in order from 1 to 9. So I'm trying to hit the yellow 1, and I miss it. So if you fail to hit the lowest number ball on the table, your opponent gets ball in hand anywhere they want. So now he's setting up the cue ball directly straight in with the 1. Just going to draw it straight back to the rail and back out for the 2. And then this happens. Gets stuck directly behind the 3-ball, and now he has to try and hit the blue 2-ball somehow. So now he's walking around the table looking at all of his options, and man, was he really stuck. But I'm sure Efren has been in this situation plenty of times, and he usually gets his way out of it. Here he's just lining up what direction he's coming in off of this 3rd rail. So now he's trying to pick the spot he wants on the 1st rail to hit the 2nd and 3rd rail. Elevated, a little bit of left spin. Goes around the 7 and barely misses the 2. He was standing in the way, so you can't quite see it, but he was really close. So now I get ball in hand and a second chance to start shooting the balls. The rack was so messed up that I kind of just wanted to make the first couple of balls, so I set up an angle on this 2-ball to go towards the 3-ball in the other side pocket. These tables are pretty much brand new, and the cloth is super fast with the brand new balls, and I overran my mark about a foot. So now I'm stuck to the 4 and I have to shoot the 3 from over it. Usually in this situation you just kind of want to make the ball and kind of settle with what you get. So I have to elevate extremely and just focus on making the ball. So when I first got to the table, I kind of saw that the 4 and the 9 were kind of close together. And I knew if I could hit the 4 in the right place, I could send the 9-ball into the corner pocket to win the game. Once I found my mark, just going to chalk up. I want to hit it pretty firm so I can keep my line. And I nail it in and the crowd goes wild. Such a crazy turn of events. I was not imagining even getting back to the table, let alone winning the rack. Now while the referee is racking the next rack of 9-ball, if you haven't already, if you could like and subscribe to my page, I would extremely appreciate it. The ref's done racking the balls, so we have one more rack of 9-ball. So I'm back up for the break. I don't know what was taking me so long to get up out of the chair. I was probably thinking I was dreaming that I won a rack against Efren. So now I'm going to switch sides from the break since I hit them very poorly the last time. Again, just trying to get a nice full hit with the center ball. Kind of cut them a bit, and the cue ball actually double kissed the one into the side pocket, so I'm lucky to make a ball in the break. The rack was pretty wide open. I just have this stretch on the 2 ball that I can't reach, so I'm going to have to use the bridge, or some of you call the cheater stick. The ref had it from the last game, but he was a little distracted talking to Efren, but I mean, who wouldn't be? Everyone kind of had a quick laugh about it. Had a slight angle on this 2 ball, but I just needed to draw back, aiming low on the ball, just to get back to the middle of the table. I didn't want to overdo it because sometimes shooting with the bridge can be a little tricky, and I knew the 3 was quite makeable from somewhere in the middle of the table. Now that I got the first shot out of the way, I just wanted to make sure that every ball had a clear pocket, and then kind of plan my run out from here. Got a slight angle on this 3 ball. It does go past this pink 4. Just want to hit it with the confident strike. The 4 is hanging right over the pocket, so I knew I just had to make the 3 and kind of land anywhere on this 4 ball. I'm taking my sweet time and walking around the table because I'm still pretty nervous and I just want to make sure that I don't mess up. Just trying to focus on my routine, making sure I chalk and step into each shot. Same practice strokes and follow through. I hit the pink 4 with a bit of high right spin to go 2 rails towards the purple 5 ball. Just went a tad too far, and now I have a slight cut to the left of this purple 5 ball. It does seem tight past the 9, but it was pretty clean. This is a brand new diamond table with standard 4.5-inch pockets, I think, and with the new felt, the pockets play pretty forgiving. Hit the 5 with a bit of low left spin to kind of slide over. Wanted to keep an angle on the 6, but bounced out a little too far. And now I have kind of a steep cut on this 6 ball. I have a clear open table, so it's better to let your stroke out on these thinner cuts than to kind of try and slow roll it. So I'm going to hit this with just plain top spin to go 2 rails back and forth. Boy, was this table fast. I barely hit this 6 ball, and it goes all the way across the table twice. Almost landed ideal on the 7 ball, but just have a slight angle going the opposite direction. On a broken in table, I would try and hit this with maximum high left spin to go to the right. But since the cloth is brand new, that spin won't grab, so I need to go in the same direction as the cut. Just a bit of stun with some right hand spin to go 2 rails towards the 8 ball to take it in the long pocket. The 8 ball down the rail may seem hard, but as long as you're close and you have not a lot of angle, you just kind of hit it like normal and it should go. Just a touch of center left spin to bounce 2 rails to get me on the 9 ball. Fairly easy shot on the 9, but I decided to call it in the side pocket to try a trick shot on the great Efren Reyes. Got really close, the crowd was loving it, even got Efren to laugh, and now he's left with this really long shot. Everyone got really quiet to see if he's going to make it. Barely rattles the pocket, almost double kisses it into another pocket, and I'm left with this. The crowd asked where, because they were doing the same to Efren, so I pointed here. Low left spin, banked it 1 rail, and it slides in. Man, was I feeling over the moon right here, shaking Efren's hand, making that winning 9 ball in front of this great crowd. If you ever get the chance like this to play Efren, do not pass up on an opportunity like this. I will remember this day for the rest of my life. And if you don't already, follow me at Braxton Powers, where I have other tutorials, trick shots, and fun pool-related content. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe like this guy.